The title of my book is Dreams, Soul Purpose, and Personality. Dream is the bridge between your unconscious and conscious mind. It tells a lot about your soul and personality. It is a link between physical and the mental. It tells about our past fears and blockages that needs to be cleared to give or to live a full-fledged life. Addressing our dream could help us to overcome our limited belief pattern. Purpose of our soul is to give back to the world. All soul have come from the single source that is all in one, and hence there is a longing in a soul to return back to all in one, that is God. When soul acquires physical body, it gets locked in five senses. Personality is how we perceive the world. It is made up of our belief patterns and surrounding. Personality keeps us enclosed into our physical world and restricts our senses beyond our body. Hence, there is a constant tug of war between soul and personality. Only when we merge our personality with our soul, we find our true meaning and purpose. Limited beliefs could be a result of past life or present life. Hence, dream plays a very important role as it tells about our past life so that we can heal ourselves and find true meaning of our life. By observing our dream pattern, we can interpret our dreams and find out about our unconscious and also about our past life. Dreams could give us information about our childhood trauma, which is stored into our subconscious mind. By observing pattern in our life and also of our dreams, we could figure out our soul purpose. By observing recurrent or repeated pattern of our life, we could conclude about our soul contract. Every soul comes on this earth for special purpose. Every soul writes their own script before reincarnating. This script is based on the lessons it wants to learn and move to higher dimension. Restricting our soul to only physical senses and not recognizing its purpose could bring high unsatisfaction into our life. Thinking from only materialistic point of view and not from the caring and giving point of view doesn't serve our soul purpose. Soul purpose could be recognized once all the past and present energy blockages are cleared. There are certain methods like past life regression and astrology that could help us to recognize our blockages. Soul after death goes to various dimension realms and also to various planets of our solar system or to far solar system to learn specific things from that planet based on its archetype. For instance, if soul goes to Venus after death, it learns their unconditional love, and once it gets reincarnated again on earth, which is like a laboratory, it undergoes various changes which allows its full expression. For example, a soul expresses itself through being a writer or an artist or anything else. Hence, astrology helps us to find our soul purpose. Past life regression technique is also effective to recognize our past life karma. If we have accumulated any karma into our past lives, which is restricting our full expression of soul in present life, then we can recognize it and clear that karma. Intuition is also a great way to find about our soul purpose. We could try various kind of meditations to enhance our intuition. There is another method called subconscious healing. We do pick up negative beliefs either by accident or by our own decision. Subconscious healing helps to get rid of our negative beliefs. These negative beliefs could also be from our past life or could be the result of childhood trauma. These negative beliefs limit our soul to fully express itself, and hence it is important to recognize it and eradicate it. These limiting beliefs are self sabotaging and could affect our one or various areas of our life like career, relationship, etc. Hence, it is extremely important to become aware of these beliefs and unlearn them. We cannot change the old pattern, but we can learn new pattern and rewire our brain. It does take time, patience, and effort. Listen to your hunches or voice of your heart. We live in multiple reality simultaneously. Something that is going to happen in this reality might have already taken place in another reality. Somewhere our heart knows it and it tries to tell us about it or warn us about it. On the contrary, we are so much into our chattering, or we are so much into our involved into our chattering of our mind that we rarely pay attention to our heart. To listen to our hunches, we need to quiet our mind and focus on our feelings. You could randomly put yourself in different situations and see how it makes you feel. If you're stuck in some kind of situation and don't know how to come out of it, then put yourself in various alternative situations and analyze how you feel about those situations, if it makes you feel uncomfortable or comfortable. You should quiet your mind and pay close attention to your heart and also to your surrounding voices. Sometimes your hunches will be heard as a loud voice, as if someone else from the different dimension or reality trying to communicate to you. All the information already exists in this matrix. You just need to get access to it. Great singers, artists have got access to this information field around us and has created masterpieces. These information comes as a hunches, intuition, or even in a dreamy state when the mind is quiet and is not involved in daily chores. There are certain ways to listen to hunches or inner voice. Sit in a quiet place. Breathe in and breathe out for certain amount of time. Become conscious of our thoughts, emotion, and physical body. Try to enter into void space or empty space mentally. The moment you find yourself pulled into chattering of mind, pull yourself back and empty your mind. Once you enter into a state of empty mind, ask a question mentally which is bothering you. Ask yes or no question. Notice how your body feels, especially your solar plexus in your stomach area. Pay attention to your feelings. How does answer yes makes you feel? What kind of sensation it generates into your body? Similarly, how no makes you feel physically and mentally. Your inner voice is also your gut feeling. Pay special attention to your gut of your body. Gut is also called as second brain. Gut feeling comes as a strong feeling instantly. It does not come after 10 minutes or 20 minutes. After asking question, it comes within seconds. There are other methods like pendulum method, lean method, and finger method, and also the book method. So in pendulum method, take a pendulum attached to a string. Pendulum could be ball or a ring. Now take a piece of paper, draw an imaginary line. Let the right side of the paper be yes and the left side of the paper be no. Now ask the question and notice how the pendulum rotates. Hover the pendulum over the piece of paper. You do not move, you sit still. Now when the pendulum is still and not moving, ask the question and let the pendulum move by itself. Do not try to move the pendulum. Be very still. Just focus on the movement of pendulum. The second method is the lean method. Sit on a chair, be very flexible and quiet. Ask question to yourself and see how your body moves. If it moves forward, you might take it as a yes, and if it leans backward, take it as a no. Now, before beginning this exercise, you need to instruct your brain about what to take it as a yes and what to take it as a no. So, in a meditative state, affirm several times that leaning backward is no and leaning forward is yes. Now, quiet your mind and ask question mentally. Observe the movement of your body, how it moves, whether it leans forward or whether it leans backward. The next method I'm going to describe is the finger method. You could take your forefinger and the middle finger, place it on a table together. Now affirm several times to yourself which finger to take it as a yes and which finger to take it as a no. Give proper instruction to your mind before beginning this exercise. Now, when you are quiet and in a meditative state, ask the question to yourself. Observe the movement of the finger, how the finger and which finger moves. Now, the next exercise or the last method that I am pointing out is a book stack method. Keep in mind that there are several other methods available apart from these to listen to your inner voices. Now, in a stack method, place your finger below the stack of your books. Give the proper instruction here to your mind before beginning of this exercise. If your finger feels tight, you might take it as a no, or if your finger feels loose, you might take it as a yes. Now, repeat this several times into a meditative state. Now, go into meditation or enter into empty space mentally. Ask the question. Observe the movement of your finger, how your finger is feeling, if it's getting tight on a question or whether it's getting loose after asking question. Now here I must add a word of caution. Do not rely on these methods 100% for everything. We have other sources to find information too, like Google. So if you are skeptical about something, you could look into outside source also. Now, apart from these methods, one basic thing you should remember is whatever your soul purpose is, it should come from the place of pure and unconditional love, as soul is pure love and light. One of the best quotes that I have recently heard in recent times is, your personality creates your personal reality. So if you don't like your reality, then change your personality. Our personality is combination of our physical body, our thoughts and our emotions. We have 3 bodies: physical body, astral body and the mental body. Now physical body is what we see outside. Astral body could be defined as plane of feelings, or mental body is the plane of thoughts. Now the mental body is divided into 2 categories, the dense mental body and the subtle mental body. The dense mental body forms the personality, while the subtle mental body forms the soul, which is also called as Karana Sharira. Now apart from soul and personality, we have one more dimension, that is individuality, which is universal and eternal, and it exists as long as universe exists. The basic principle of individuality is of oneness. We are all one, and the one exists in all, called as all in one or the God. So soul plus monad, that is the one, makes individuality. Now there is a bridge between personality and individuality called as Antakarana. Antakarana, hence, is the link between lower mind, that is our personality, and the higher mind, that is individuality. Spiritual practices like unselfish service to others, or helping others without any return or desire, or even selfless meditation activates Antakarana and raise our consciousness and vibration. Hope my material will help you to discover your soul's path and change your reality. Thank you very much.